Imagine if I didn't make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a tango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Crizzle King, better add extra on the... I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They go play action. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. One play action. Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Lewis Seen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action. It's Fields. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for this series sweep here in Chicago. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
That's right, baby. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. Fields out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Crunch time, defense. Hey, check back.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall. Right around the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Fields' throw going to be taken in by Cole. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy. But the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And we'll step aside. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. The Bears at 7 and 9 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Pringle. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We've got got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second down and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Draw play, a give to Herbert. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. His 10th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 12 overall. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Play fake. Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete there to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. On play action, Cousins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 4-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's got a man. Complete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete right side to Kmet. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Montgomery going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kari Blasingame, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are back within a score. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And even 150 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Just like that.
He'll get it up the middle, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
28, Bears 17. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On first down, Fields. Flushed out right. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. I know he was trying to... get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
45 is Mike. 40. Hey, we're good, we're good. We got it. 45 is the Mike. Done. Push him back.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Try to run it in with Montgomery, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Cousins. Forced out to his left. That'll be complete to Cook. Oh, what a move. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
It's just me and you.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a catch there by Thielen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Cousins gives way to Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike.
Hey, Monday. Defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19.
Mike 34, Mike 34.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Got it open. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's to the 10. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Throwing, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Cousins. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. They'll try the middle with Cook. 168 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance, that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings,
they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Chicago,
it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10.
And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.